So this little video is going to be about putting linseed oil on your wood tools, wood handle tools. Generally it's wood handle. And particularly the ones that stay outdoors, like these two wheelbarrows are outdoors constantly. But it's also good for other wood handle tools that you keep in the shed. Just not quite as critical. But this is the linseed oil. I actually got this from my dad's house. It's a very old brand, but you can still buy linseed oil. In fact, it's amazing the chemicals you can buy for doing this kind of work around the house. Acetone, lacquer thinner, linseed oil. Then there's tung oil. There's a variety of oils. But basically, the concept is that that the oil soaks into the wood and tends to resist water. Keeps the water out. It's similar to this fence behind me. Stained the fence, and then I also stained this swing set. That was treated wood, but I stained it. It helps preserve it by repelling the water. That treatment doesn't really repel the water, that green. So basically just brush it on. I put a little turpentine in it just to thin it out a little bit. Not necessary, possibly. But if it was real thick, if you had real thick oil, it wouldn't tend to soak in very well and sit on top. And so the turpentine paint thinner helps it to soak in a little faster. And you know, the president just signed this $1.3 trillion budget, and it's amazing. It's amazing that some people have important jobs, but I think it's good to do these kind of little things. Make sure I'm down here low enough. I think it's good to do little things like this, and it helps you. It helps your mind, I think. It helps you feel good about yourself and everything like that. And get out in the sun a little bit, in the air, fresh air. So we still have some fresh air left, and so that's part of the reason I do it. Of course, I'm always I'm a maintenance kind of a person. I like to do maintenance anyway, and it helps stuff to last longer and run better. And I think that's very important and valuable, although it doesn't generally pay a lot. And of course, nowadays it's the low-cost manufacturing that we've got. It's generally more cost-effective to just buy a new one. Am I still in the picture? Probably more cost-effective to buy a new one, but not so much on a wheelbarrow. And vacuum cleaners is one that people just really tend to throw away a vacuum cleaner, buy a new one, but a lot of times it's just all it is dirty, and completely easy to clean it and fix it. A lot of times you don't have to fix it, all you have to do is clean it. But once again, vacuum cleaner's not worth a lot of money, so you're not going to get rich like the president doing stuff like that. It's probably better if this stuff doesn't get on the tires, plastic parts, but I don't know, this tire's kind of shot anyway. I doubt if it'll hurt it very much. It's going to drip a little bit. I could turn it. I could lay it on it, turn it a different way so it was less likely to drip. Something else. Oh, I just was thinking about. I put a new tire on that. And that wheelbarrow. And these wheelbarrows here sell for like $120. So the tire went bad for the inner tube. I just went ahead and got a whole new wheel for it. It's that one over there. It costed $20, but it's a better wheel. It's a better wheel. And I had to put this spacer because this one that came with it, it's got a different length of spacer. That's just a piece of PVC pipe. It's a heavier rim. This is got a heavier rim. This one here is just like a sheet metal kind of a rim. I initially tried to take the tire off, but that rim was so thin that I was just bending it up. Well, I just about got this done. I think I'll go in my shed and look and see if I've got some. Well, here's a rake right here. This rake I always leave this rake out just because, well, partly because these tines, you try and put it in the shed, those tines are going to get in the way, poke you and stuff, get tangled up. So I just leave it out. I could take this rubber part off, because I don't want to spend a lot of time on it. I got another rake here somewhere. Where's that one? For our stuff. I got this on my hand. Now I do need to wash this off my hands. Another thing you don't want to get, leave these rags, this stuff soaked in rags can start a fire. So you can see it's kind of got a nice shine on it, and you can kind of see how it's filled in the pores a little bit, so it tends to repel water. It's raining. In fact, it's raining right now. You can kind of see water here and there. Let's see if I have. Let me show you some water. See what it looks like. Yeah, it kind of beads up. Doesn't soak in. That's what you want. Okay. So that's what I have for this video.